Mahjong friends, welcome to our Tuesday night YouTube live clinic. Whether you're a beginner or advanced or somewhere in between, there's something here I'm sure that you'll learn from this clinic. Whether it's a tip, trick, or strategy, you've come to the right place. In this live clinic tonight, we will be taking a look at where to learn, how to join a group, scheduling games, why it's important to have Mahjong in your life, and as always, we'll play on I Love Mahj. So join us. So glad you're here. You can contact me at the bottom of your screen at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. And if you're on here tonight, please pop into the chat and tell me where you're from. I've been tracking everyone, and we started this, I guess it's almost a month now, and we're almost halfway there with all our states. This week we had Tennessee, Karen from Tennessee join us. We had Kathleen from Washington. If anybody wants to pop on and tell me where they're from, I'll continue to add to where all my Mahjong friends are. Hi Ruth, so glad you're here. And I'm so glad you joined us too on our live clinic. We're going to get right into it, and then we can always pop back in the chat and I'll check what anybody typed in. So a lot of people always ask, where can I learn Mahjong, or how do I join a group? So first of all, obviously you can come to me. I teach lessons in New Jersey and Monmouth and Ocean County in person, or you can also ask me and I teach virtually. So I can come to you in your home virtually. And I teach both beginner, intermediate, advanced, and I do coach and play, where you play and I coach you as you play online. It's lots of fun, and I actually teach anything you want to learn. I will create information for you about Mahjong, and I also do all the same for Canasta. So you can reach out to me that way. First of all, where can you learn and where can you join groups? So you can always look at the Jewish community centers. You can look at your local library. That's where I first started teaching. You can look at your senior centers where to play and learn. You can look at your churches and temples. You can look at adult communities. A lot of people here in New Jersey, we have 55 and over communities. We have meeting rooms and clubhouses that people play in. You can check out your parks and recreations center. There's also a lifelong learning centers that have Mahjong. You can check out community centers, YMCAs. There's vocational schools which have adult education. I'm currently teaching at Monmouth County Vocational. You have your women's club or your junior leagues. There's also some social groups like girlfriends or a gal social group. You can find some of these on Facebook if you type in social and girlfriends social and maybe your town. You can also meet up with people to play or ask if they want to learn together through your parent-teachers organization. You can ask for friends at lunch. You can ask coworkers to join you. You can play with coworkers. And another place maybe you don't know is Meetup. If you go on Meetup, you can type in Mahjong, and there might possibly be a Mahjong group in your area. And also the other place is called Nextdoor, and that's about your local communities within that group. You also can Google on your computer the town that you live in or the county, and you can type in Mahj or Mahjong. And remember, it's spelt many different ways, and the American way is actually spelt Mahjongg, and there is a space, but these are all other ways that Mahjong can be spelt. And one of the other places you can learn and join a group is obviously on I Love Mahj. And you can learn also here on my YouTube channel, which thank you for joining me tonight. Another thing, that if any of these places do not have groups, you can create your own. And you can simply post on any of these sites or places, either put like a little flyer out with rip-off tabs. I know that's old school, but that's the way I actually started my business. Have like the library. When I wanted to play at the library, they didn't have classes there or anything. And I went to the head of the library and asked them if we could play. And she said, sure, but you have to teach. And that's actually how I started teaching. So it's a little bit of a crazy thing. So my love of Mahjong turned into teaching. Now, scheduling games. Scheduling games is a little difficult once you get your interest, because now you have to coordinate everyone's schedule. As I mentioned, start your own group and create an event in your town. Again, I went to my local library, asked if I could play there. Lots of pop-up events lately too. You can try posting something in a local pizzeria or in your Panera and say, hey, would you mind if we played here? Please ask the manager or the owner of the restaurant first before you decide to do something like this. And you might get like a whole social group to come and join you. You can post in your community post office if you have a small post office, or you have your pharmacy, old school pharmacy. Not everybody goes to CVS, Walgreens, or a Walmart. Sometimes there's still that mom and pop pharmacy that has one of those bulletin boards. You can post there. You can post in your clubhouse. You can post with your put flyers in your neighbor's mailbox. Maybe you can try to get a group together with your neighbors. Maybe put it on their door rather than their mailbox. You want to also check out maybe other clubs you belong to. So maybe your gym, you can ask the girls at the gym or the guys at the gym, hey, are you guys interested in playing Mahjong? And you can get a group together that way. If you do post something and you don't want strangers coming to your home, which isn't always best, please make sure your safety is priority. And so make sure maybe you meet your first time in a public place. And again, that could be a Panera, a pizza shop, a coffee shop, or anywhere that has square tables. I know some people even play, I think it's Wegmans might have some tables, so they even play there. Once you find some people interested, you need to schedule it. And again, scheduling a group of people is very difficult. We all know even our own schedules aren't that easy. So you can use what's called Team Reach, which is an app that manages your group. You don't have to send emails or anything or put numbers out there. There's no confusion. It includes maps and dates that someone does have to be the coordinator. And then they put all the games in. Believe it or not, ilovemahj was created originally based off of the need for Julie, the creator. Her husband created ilovemahj for her to start scheduling her in-person games. So that's how ilovemahj actually started, and then it continued on after that. You can also go to my website if you're in Monmouth and Ocean County. I list all the great places where you can play in our area, and you can email me. I could try to help you. I'm not always good with connections out of state, but I can try to connect you with someone if I get enough people. If you join one of the groups listed on my site, please let me know how you like it. If it's not something that was welcoming, I will take it off my site. I try not to put things out there that'll discourage you from playing. If you know a group that's not listed on my site, that's public, that you want to pop in and put it on my site, send it to me and I'll be happy to list it. One of the other great things about Mahjong is if you teach your family and friends, you'll always have somebody to play with. It is suitable for all ages to learn to play, and it's important to bring the games to others. It could be your partner, your spouse, your children, your grandchildren, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your mother and father, and friends. Teach them, and you'll be surprised how well you start learning the game yourself. And then you always have somebody to play with. It's a great bonding time together. We'll remember it too, that hey, my grandmother taught me, or hey, my mom taught me. Mahjong builds connections. It makes you connected for life. All ages, again, can play, family and friends, and it's a tradition that you can have in your home for generations. It builds great relationships, positive relationships. You also get to spend great time together, and honestly, it brings great laughs and joy around the table of Mahjong. And that goes for all games also. I'm a big game player in my home. My kids probably are tortured by it, but it's a great way for us to connect. And one of the top reasons why you should really be playing Mahjong, and if you're not already or you've just begun, it's never too late to learn to play Mahjong. Green, healthy, and strong, and protects your memory. They say intellectual activities like reading, crossword puzzles, Sudoku, even Wordle and chess and playing cards, and especially canasta and Mahjong, help improve and protect and restore your cognitive function, and helps reduce the risk of dementia or delay the onset. It's also great for your mental health. It's a great antidepressant and social connections. It's great for one's happiness and lots of laughter. It also brings you together with people of common interest. You find not only do you have Mahjong in common, but you'll find you have, gardening or possibly crocheting or other hobbies that you might have, or you might find a new hobby. It's a great distraction and it's relaxing. For me, it's great for life, to take away from any stress of life. Maybe takes you away from somebody who likes to eat, because you can't really eat playing Mahjong. I know you take a break, but you can't eat the whole time. Maybe it's somebody who smokes and they don't want to smoke all the time, so it takes you away from that because you're concentrating on Mahjong. Mahjong also makes a commitment, so each week you usually have scheduled at least one game. Many people have more, but it's a commitment to get your day going, something to look forward to, and it's so good for you. It creates great friendships of encouragement and support. It's competitive and exciting and fun. So I hope you enjoyed this little presentation, and it encouraged you to go out and find your Mahjong group, or even to learn Mahjong. You'll find people all walks of life, and some people will surprise you on how you enjoy their company, and give it a chance, give it a go. And if you do get a bad taste once or twice, maybe trying to do it, keep going, because your people are out there and you will find them. So let's pop on. Ruth says she's from Houston, Texas. Cool, Ruth. And we have JL from Ohio. And hi, Shirley. Shirley's been on here lots. I think Shirley's from Florida, if I remember. So glad your girls are on here. And JL, I'm not sure if it's a female or a male, but welcome. And as always, we're going to play on I Love Mahj tonight. With that said, so we're going to have some fun. And I Love Mahj gives 14-day trial, but if you use my code CB, you get 3 weeks for free to try and see if you like it. And then their fee to join is very minimal. I think it's like $5.99 if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that. I haven't checked a little bit. But it's very minimal and it's quite enjoyment. And now that the winter months are coming here in New Jersey, it's a great time to hunker down if you can't get out and play with your friends, to play on I Love Mahj. If you were on here last Tuesday night, I reached my 9,000 subscribers, so thank you again for that. And if you click subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And when you click subscribe, push down the arrow and click all, so you can get notifications when I go live or I post a new video. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my presentation tonight and my play after in a little bit. And share with your friends. I love having people come on and chat with me on the live chat. And if you're a canasta lover, go ahead on over to my canasta channel. It's called Canasta Class, just as this one's called Mah Jongg Class. Oh, thanks, JL. JL is Linda, so welcome, Linda. So glad you can join. I feel a little bit like, was it Romper Room, or what's the one, the Magic Garden? Like, hi, friends, and naming everybody. I can't remember that show, but that's how I feel like sometimes that I'm on that show, saying hi to my friends. So we're going to move on over to I Love Mahj, and we're going to get our game going. We're going to play. We're going to do game launch. And we're going to play with bots. And we're going to do advanced. And we're going to launch our game. And we're going to start our game. We're going to sort by suit. And tonight we have some wins and we have a little bit of a run. Oh, and fours. Oh, lots of fours. So we definitely don't need the 1 and the 7. And now we have to decide, are we going to play all fours or are we going to play north and south with the run? Maybe we'll give up on the little run. Shall we do that? Let's try. Oh, we're getting the run now, 2, 3. So we could keep, I'm going to get rid of the east and let's get rid of one of the fours. Hopefully we'll get our 2 back. Maybe we could play that little run. Oh, we got another east. Break up the fours. We'll continue. The 9, the red, and the 1. I was trying to see if we're going to get east and west. Oh, we got another south. So we can get rid of the east, the 7, and the 4. The 1. And I was just thinking the very bottom hand in Winds and Dragons is concealed. It could be 3, 4, but we need the other 4s back. Crazy as it is, kids, I am passing a flower. I know most of you would not do this, but I'm going to do that. Courtesy pass. We never did get our 2 back, but we got this 2. We could play 2, 3. Let's just do 2. And we did not get our 2 bam back. Bummer. Let's see how this plays out. We're playing some sort of wind hand. And we'll be interested to see if Amstead uses that flower that we gave him. If you can pop in the chat that you can hear the announcement of the tiles, I'd appreciate it. Couldn't get rid of this flower again. I kept the 3 in case it's 3, 4. Oh, no, we got the 2. Perfect. Now we can play the concealed hand north, east, west with souths, and we can play 2, 3. So we can go ahead and get rid of these tiles.
6 dot, red, 9 dot, 5 green, 7 bam, 5 crack, 5 crack, 1 bam.
So we're up to, I have to get rid of my 7 dot. I can't call for anything. I have a closed hand and I don't need those 4s anyway.
4 bam, 5 dot, 8 dot.
1 south is out.
Flower, 7 crack, 6 dot, call, 4 bam.
Oh, opportunity for a joker exchange with Annie.
1 dot.
Oh, this is coming in nice.
South.
Oh, there's the south, so we have to use this joker here. We can't call for it. Oh, you know what? We could have. That would have been my Mahjong. Huh, not paying attention.
Flower.
We don't need the west, so we can do a south or north or a 2 crack for the win.
5 bam, 7 bam, 7 dot, 5 crack.
8 dot we don't need.
So, call, 9 bam, north.
There's our win. So we're playing the closed hand in Winds and Dragons, line number 7. And we have north up Punga North, a single East, single West, Punga Souths with 2 consecutive numbers in 2 different suits. So let's call for Mahjong. Good start to the night. Okay, let's look around at everybody. And again, when I play on here, I try not to look what it says. I just kind of look at their hand. And I always look at the numbers. So I see 1, 2, 3. So when I say those numbers out loud, they are consecutive numbers. So he's playing a 1, 2, 3 hand. Then I have to look what 1, 2, 3. And I think he was only playing up to 3. So he's playing 1, 2, 3 in 3 different suits. Then we have Annie playing, again, just say the numbers, 3, 6, 9. And then you have to look to what she has: a pair of 3s, a pung of dragons. In 3, 6, 9, there's only 2 dragon hands. So line 4 or line 6, and then it matches line 6 because she has 3s and 9s in the same suit, and 6s and dragons are in the same suit. Then we have Kurt. He was playing East and West with a run. Ooh, he had his run 2, 3, 4. Interesting. And just a note, nobody played all 4s, although Kurt had them and Amstead had 4s, the 4s that I passed. And then Amstead did use my flower. He was using it to play a hand with flowers, but it did not give anybody Mahjong. Obviously, Kurt was pretty close. He had all those 4s, so that was a little bit of a problem. But we got it first, so how exciting. And I actually missed my first South that I could have called Mahjong on because I think I was talking. So, oh great, thanks everybody. Hello again to Deb, and thank you for the good win. And I got Linda said nice win, and Shirley, thanks girls. And we're gonna go on to our next game. Sort by suit. This time we have a pair of 3s. We do have a run 2, 3, 4, 5. We also have 3, 6, 9. So we could get rid of a 7, 5, and a 1 to be able to maybe play in both areas. So I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 all in one suit in consecutive run, or maybe a 3, 6, 9. I'm not really sure where yet, but I only have to pick 3 that I don't need, and these are the 3 I chose. We don't need the 1. Now if we're playing 3, 6, 9, I want to keep that 9, but I don't need the 7, and I can get rid of the East. So we're still in 2 categories, consecutive run or 3, 6, 9. I pulled a 2. We could play repeating numbers, 2, 3, 2, 3. I don't need the West or the 7. And I'm going to dump this dragon. This is all one suit in consecutive run. It would be matching dragon, which would be red. In this hand, I said 3, 6, 9, maybe with 3s. I don't think I'd use the dragon. Shelley said, too bad you don't have jokers that you could play the quint hand line number 2. Very good, Shirley. Maybe I'll get some more tiles and we can play that. Let's see what happens. Obviously, I'm not going to get them in the Charleston because you can't pass jokers in the Charleston, but maybe I'll get them during play. We'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Shirley, for the tip. I got a 2 dot, so here's another new pair. So now I have a pair of 3s and I have a pair of 2s. So now it's become a little interesting. I think we're going to give up on 3, 6, 9 and stay towards consecutive run. So let's continue and let's get rid of the North, the 6, and this 9. I'm going to get rid of the East, the 8, and this 9. We picked up a 4 and a 6. I mean, we could keep the 6, but it's really a long stretch. But we could get rid of, oh, I could have played maybe a 2, 4, 6, 8. But I have 2s and 3s, so I'm going to stay in that area. And I can keep the 4, the 8. I'm going to get rid of the 6. I'm keeping the 4 if I play 2, 3, 4. And I'm not going to keep these last 3 tiles. I'm going to do 3 for my courtesy. Shirley, we didn't pick up any more cracks for the quint-hand. Oh, I picked up another 4. So now I have pairs of 2s, pairs of 3s, and pairs of 4s. I need some flowers.
So 6 dots.
I'm just going to move my dots this way so that we can see the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s.
East. South.
All the winds are going out. Nobody's playing winds.
Dot. West.
Sometimes you want to hold your winds, and because they are going out, they seem to be a safer tile to discard, so you can hold them until later. I'm actually going to start getting rid of them now because I don't have any more discards.
Dot. 3 bam.
I have not picked my hand yet, so I'm really not calling for anything. I'm just trying to keep things opened to see what happens.
Green. 6 bam. 5 bam. 5 crack. 9 crack. 6 dot.
Oh, we got our first joker. We could play 2023, but then we have these 4s and 5s. So let's look around and see what we can play. We can play all one suit, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. We could play 2 suits. Actually, we're kind of messed up here. We need 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to play a 2023 hand? But then that means we're getting rid of our 4s and 5s. We could also play line number 4, which would be 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a bad one. We could play 2, 3, 2, 3. I don't think we're going to use this 2 bam. I'm going to get rid of it till we have to make another decision.
West. 7 crack. 8 crack. Call. Green.
You got to keep the 8. Oh, somebody already got it. I was just going to say we have to keep the 8 in mind. Oh, another joker. Huh. Let's start whittling away here. Let's get rid of this 4.
4 crack. 5 bam. 9 dot. 9 bam.
Oh, we got the 1. Let's play that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is line number 4. I'm going to get rid of this 2 dot.
2 dot. South. 8 dot. North.
Oh, we got the 3 dot. Boy, the tiles are coming tonight. Let's get rid of this stuff.
9 crack. Green. 9 dot.
Oh, yes. Perfect. So we are ready. We have 1, 2, 3. We have our pung. We can call for this and we can call for this. I think 1, 5 crack went out. I don't think there's another. And 1, 4, nope, no 4 bams went out. So we're in good shape, and no 3 dots. So we are in very good shape. Let's get rid of these 3s.
3 crack. 2 bam. Flower. Call. 5 bam.
Oh, all those flowers. And no jokers there to steal.
West. 9 bam. West. 5 bam.
You need 5 crack.
5 dot. 2 crack. So. South.
Trying to go a little slower. You know, I get click happy and I miss my tiles.
Joker swap.
They're so quick with those joker swaps.
6 dot.
Oh, look at that. Yikes. Good thing we got the 1. That would have blew our whole hand up. 6 dot we don't need.
6 dot. So. 2 crack. 3 crack.
We don't need mine
1
bam.
bam. 3 crack. 2 bam. 8 dot. East. 6 crack. 4 crack. 4 crack.
Oh boy.
6 van. 6 van. 2 dot. 7 van.
No flowers. These are here. There's one flower out. Somebody could need this, but we don't need it.
Flower. Green. North. Flower. 8 van. Mahjong.
Oh no! Ah, we had a pretty nice hand. So I gave Annie the 8 BAM. So bummer. Ugh, I think she only had one group of 8s out, so I wasn't sure what hand she was playing. So that was rough. It was only one exposure. And so she's playing 7-8, 7-8, repeating numbers in 2 suits, and that's that pung kong pattern, 3-4, 3-4. And Amstead was playing 1-3, 3-5 with dragons in the middle. That's a great hand in 1-3-5-7-9. It's line number 5. You can play it with low odds, meaning 1-3-5, or high odds, 5-7-9. And Kurt was playing flowers with 1s. So that was any like numbers, line number 1. This was a nice hand though. It's good practice. I mean, this almost came together. We had our 1s and we were ready to call for all of this. Even if a 3 dot went out, I would have moved the joker over and then we would win 1 away from Mahjong. I'm proud of this hand. It came together pretty nicely. Remember in the beginning, we were straddling 2 categories. We had consecutive run and I think we had all cracks. If I'm confused, I might be doing another hand, but I think we had all cracks. And then I, was patient. You never know what tiles you're going to get. And so we were looking at 3, 6, 9, and then these pairs started coming in. We had a pair of 3 cracks. I do remember that. And so we gave up on those because I ended up getting a bunch of dots in a row, the 4s and the 5s. I want to use all of my pairs to somehow put a hand together. So this was kind of a nice little way to just relax into it and don't get all nervous about it. You can't win every game, but I always say go for your personal goal. This was a beautiful hand for me. But congratulations to Annie. Let's start our next game.
First Charleston.
Let's sort by suit. This time we have a pair of 7s. So we have 7s. We can play 5-7. 3-5-7-1. We can keep odds. We can play 7-8. I don't really like these tiles. I don't think I want this. Well, we could keep the 1 and play odds and get rid of the 4. We can play 4-5-6-7. These are stinky tiles. Let's get rid of the 4 dot, the west, and maybe the 3. I don't know why I'm keeping this 1, but let's see. We got a 9, so 7, 8, 9, and we got some wins. Something to consider. If you get a lot of wins passing, maybe people aren't playing. All right, let's get rid of the 4 and the 9. Oh, we're gonna play a wind hand, I think. Now the discussion is, do we get rid of this and maybe keep dragons? Let's break up our 7s. Or do we keep the 7 and get rid of the white? I guess we have the pair. We want to keep the 7 and maybe get rid of the white. Oh, we got another west. Oh, we got a dragon though. Yikes. We just passed a dragon. Let's continue.
Second Charleston.
And let's get rid of the 3, the 8, and the 7. The 2, the 9, and the 1. Are we going to get stuck now with a crappy hand of wins? I'm gonna take back one of these. It's all the same suit.
Courtesy pass.
Oh, we got another east. Maybe we're just playing a straight winds hand. Let's get rid of these last three.
9 bam.
Okay, we're into a winds hand. Oh, there's our white dragon that we passed. That was the only one we saw.
7 crack. 7 crack. 6 crack. 9 crack.
I hate playing the winds. You get so stuck in them. Maybe we can play 8, 9.
4 dot. 1 crack.
So Shirley's asking, and we'll just stop here for a second. Shirley's asking, how many winds at what point in the Charleston do you need to decide to play the winds? So I think I started with 1 wind. I passed a wind, and then I got 2 winds. So that means I'm not playing it, somebody else isn't playing it. And so immediately I said, let me hold on to the winds. And if you saw the next pass, I got more winds. So now I know 3 people aren't playing it. So that's when I start keeping them. I think I pretty much got all the winds. Maybe I missed 1 north because this was just discarded by Annie. But I pretty much got all of them that were being passed around. So I'm hopeful that there's more in the walls rather than in people's hands, because I want to pick them. I'm not going to call this north because I don't know which one I'm playing. And I'm not quite ready yet. So I'm going to let this slide, because once you put up the winds, everybody knows what you're playing.
Bam. 3 bam. Call. 6 crack.
Oh boy, 3s. I'm going to get rid of this 3 fast, because I don't know if he was playing all 3s.
6 dot. 9 bam. 6 bam. 2 dot. 5 crack. 9 crack.
Let's get rid of this 9.
9 dot. 6 crack.
Oh, we got some dragons.
4 bam. 3 crack.
And then 7s. Yikes. We could play the bottom hand again, 7, 8. Get rid of these dragons and get rid of 1 east. We could play the wind, the flower hand. I don't think we're gonna use this flower. We have more than 1 north. Let's get rid of the flower. Keep our options open. Of course.
5 crack.
Can't call, well, we could call for it, but we need 4. We can't
8 dot.
do that just yet. I don't want to do that yet. Although I do have all the things I could have called for it. Maybe the next one.
4 bam. 3 crack. Call. 1 dot. 2 dot.
Oh, we got a red. Let's play with the dragons. Let's get rid of the east, because with the dragons, line number 6, I need 2 north, 2 south, 1 east, 1 west. And even line number 7, I need 3 norths, 3 souths, 1 east, 1 west. So we don't need 2 wests. East, sorry.
1 dot. 6 crack. 1 bam. Call. 9 bam.
Oh, 1, 3 in the same suit. So 1, 3 in the same suit, Kong and Kong. They're not playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 because there's no Kong and Kong in the same suit. So they're probably playing consecutive run.
2 crack. 8 crack. Red.
Oh, there's our red. Geez, we need some jokers.
2 dot. 9 bam. 8 dot. Red.
Ugh, yikes.
4 bam. 1 dot. Red.
Ugh,
3 dot.
maybe we're giving up on those
6
reds.
dot. Call. 8 dot. West. 5 crack. 6 bam. 1 crack. 8 bam. 9 dot.
I'm going to give up on these reds and play 7, 8 because 2 Too many went out. I need 3 jokers for that. I mean, 2 jokers. I need another one here. I mean, I guess we could make it. Call, oh no, 3 reds went out. Yeah, forget it. I don't have enough jokers.
1 crack. East. 4 dot. Mah Jongg.
Jeez. That's funny. Amstead won. I was kind of worried about over here with Kurt, and Amstead won. So Amstead had 4, 5, 6, 7. That's that pung kong in consecutive run. Line number 2. Annie had 3, 4, 5, 6. She was playing 2 different suits. Line number 2 of consecutive run. Kurt was playing exactly what I thought. Consecutive run, line number 5. The pair of flowers, a Kong of 1s, Kong of 2s, Kongs of 3s. He was very close. And ours just didn't come together. We were looking for the dragons, and all the red went out, so I switched to the bottom hand in Winds and Dragons. I was going to do 7, 8. We needed a south and a north too. We still needed lots of jokers. Next game, sort by suit, and we have no pairs. Woohoo! So let's see what we should play. I don't know. Does anybody have any ideas what we should play for this hand? I'll hold out a second or two, and why don't everybody pick that's on here tonight. What should we play? When you have one of everything, I can sort by rank so we could see it a little differently. We have, I don't know, upper numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could keep upper numbers. Pop in the chat and share what you would play. Everybody's a little quiet. I know Shirley usually put in a good word there for me. Anybody else want to pop in and tell me what to play? I'd be happy to play just about anything. What haven't we played? We could do like numbers with 8s. Mixed suit Shirley wants me to play. Line number 1. Well, that's a long way to go, Shirley, but I'll give it a go. We have no 7s. So if we're going to play odds, let's get rid of the East, the 8, and we have 6, 8. Oh, Shirley, I hate giving all these odds away. Maybe we should keep the 8s and do 4 and 6. Maybe we'll keep the 8s. Well, we got a long way to go, Shirley. Let's see how it goes. And you want me to play line number 1 with 2 flowers. I don't like giving up flowers when you have that many. Okay, we have a 9 now, and a 2 and a 6. So these 8s are becoming not interested. Oh, we have 8, 9, 8, 9. I think I might switch, Shirley. Hate to break it to you. A 2, a 4, and a 9. Yeah, I'm switching. I'm not going to do a 4 though. I'm going to switch it out and do a 5. We got another 5, although we don't need it. Let's continue. I'm going to do a 1, a 5, and a 4. I'm going to keep this green, and the reason why I'm keeping the green is on the slight chance we get line number 3 in consecutive run, 8, 9 with green dragons. That would be fun to play. This isn't a great pass, but it's what we got. I want to keep everything else. Oh, we got a 7. Maybe we're keeping all BAMs. We could get rid of the East. We have no other pairs yet. We just have 1 pair. Maybe get rid of the 9 this point. 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Maybe get rid of the 7. Or we could do all 1 suit. Let's get rid of the 7. Look at what we got. Maybe we'll get the 7 back. I don't think so. We could try for it. Oh, we got another green. Let's get rid of the last 3. Now I'm looking at hand number 3 with this 8, 9.
7 dot.
So we didn't get anything exciting. We got another 8.
2 crack. So 1 bam.
I don't think we're keeping these 8s.
East.
So we're playing 8, 9. We need 4 dragons. Oh, here's another 7. Maybe we'll keep it. We have plenty to get rid of. I don't think we're playing with these 8s anyway.
South.
There's also the closed hand we could play. Oh, there's one of our 7 bams. We knew that because I passed it.
Crack. 7 dot. 6 crack. Call. 1 bam. 9 dot. 3 bam.
Oh, we got a 6. Yay, we can do joker swap.
4 bam. 9 dot. 8 crack. 6 bam.
White.
8 dot. 3 crack. 2 dot. 7 bam.
So I'm not going to call for this because if we were to call for the 7, we'd need 4 of them because we could play 2 flowers, 7, 8, 9, all in one suit. I'm not going to put that many jokers out. Ah, I wish there was something with opposite dragons. All the dragons in consecutive run are matching.
8 crack. 6 dot.
We'll keep them for joker swap.
6 dot.
How about halfway? We'll start, put them out and see if somebody wants it.
5 dot.
And then maybe they'll call for it with a joker and then we can swap it out.
Crack. 9 bam.
Oh, there's the first 9 bam. I'm not going to call it. I don't know, maybe I should. I don't usually do that. I don't like committing. I'm going to wait. I don't want to put it out there.
Crack. 8 crack.
Once you put something out, people figure out your hand. I'm going to get rid of the 9.
5 dot. 1 dot. 1 crack. 2 dot. 5 crack. Call. 1 crack.
Ooh, this is dangerous on both parts. Let's see who wants it.
4 crack.
No one. I'm going to call for this. I'm going to commit now. I need a Kong.
Call.
Let's get rid of the 7.
7 bam. 2 dot.
Gonna have to use this here.
Joker swap. East. 9 dot.
Get rid of the white.
Joker swap. 7 crack.
No, all the jokers are going.
North. 5 dot. So 8 bam. North.
Ah, there goes my 8 bam. I need another joker. Oh, I gotta call this. Let's call it for the Kong.
Call.
Now I need lots of jokers.
1 dot. 2 dot.
I think 1 9 bam is out.
8 dot. South.
I'm shocked that nobody's playing wins.
2 bam. 7 dot. West. 1 dot.
Gonna get rid of this flower next. I don't like holding on to them too long. Oh, joker swap. Perfect for us.
Joker swap.
And I'm gonna get rid of that.
1 dot.
Nice. Now we just need to wait for the 9 bam. Or another joker. If we're lucky. We don't need red.
Red. Call. 7 crack. 3 dot. South. East. 7 dot. 6 bam.
Yay! So we're playing line number 3. A pair of flowers, Kong of 8s, Kong of 9s, and a Kong of matching dragons.
Mahjong.
Good for us. Yay. I don't think anybody else was playing with our 8 and 9 in cracks. Nobody else had that. So let's start this way today, just to get our brains a little different. Kurt, he was playing 4, 5, 4, 5, repeating numbers. He was doing pretty good. He was 2 away. Annie had flower 1, 2. Oh, playing the same stinking hand, but with 1, 2 in cracks. And Amstead was playing 4, 5, 6 in 3 different suits with flowers. He had an extra flower too. Thanks, Linda. Linda's expressed good job. Let's move on. So if anybody has any questions, you can pop them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer them. And wow, we have a couple of pairs here, 4, 5, and 8. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be 5 numbers, and there's no hand on here with the exception of all one suit, line number 1, and that has to be 5 to 9 or 1 to 5. The bottom hand is concealed, that's only 4 numbers, so we have to give up on one of these pairs. And we have the green, but we don't have to make a decision quite yet. We can get rid of the east and maybe the 7 and 9, because it looks like we're playing like a bam hand, or 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's see. East. Oh, we got another green. Oh, and the 5. Maybe we're playing that same hand, 4, 5 with green. So if we play 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't need the 8s. So let's break up these 8s. It's terrible to break up a pair, but that's, you know, sometimes you get it and you don't need it. Now we did pick up a 6. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of the 8, the 2, and the 8. This is our first left. We passed across the 8 bam. Now I'm going to pass it to the left. Oh, we picked up a 3. Maybe we can play the concealed hand, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have our pairs. We'd have to get rid of a 5. So let's get rid of what's over here. So let's continue. If you notice, I rarely ever stop the Charleston. I just keep going. We got that 8 back. We don't want that. Again, the 8. Nobody wants those sticking 8s. Wonder if we should have kept them and played 2, 4, 6, 8 or something.
Courtesy pass.
We have 3 to pass. So let's get rid of that. Yes, I'm passing 2 wins, but it's a north and east, so that's fine. And we picked up a 2, so I'm going to hold on to that. Now, on the rare chance we get all pairs, we can play singles and pairs, line number 5. And it doesn't have to start with 1. We can start with any number. We could start with 2. We could start with 3. 3 is the maximum number you could start with, because you can only go up to 9. We have 2 tiles to get rid of before we have to make a decision.
5 crack. 8 bam.
Yep, there's the 8 bam. Remember, 2 8 bams were going around.
1 bam. 2 bam. 9 crack. Call. South.
Oh, we're already starting to get jokers, so we're not going to play. We're not going to play a singles and pairs hand. Although I want to help Shirley out, and maybe we can play the quint 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how it works out.
9 bam. 8 crack. Flower.
I'm going to start whittling away at the end here.
2 crack. 7 crack. Flower. Flower.
Oh, there goes all the flowers.
6 crack. 7 bam. 9 dot. 1 crack. 7 dot. 8 dot. 3 bam.
We get a pair of 2s. I might try for the quint. We need a pair of 2s though.
8 dot. 9 dot. 3 bam.
Okay, there's a 3 bam that went out. That's the first one. We're good.
6 crack. 7 crack. 8 dot. 2 dot.
Oh, we got the 2 bam. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's get rid of the 8.
3 dot.
Now if we get flowers, we're gonna have to play the concealed hand, but why not try for the quint hand? That would be fun if we could get a quint hand. That'd be a nice way to end the evening. I'm not gonna call the green, I don't have any flowers.
2 dot. 6 dot.
Oh, Joker exchange.
Joker swap.
Shirley, it looks like we're gonna be playing that quint.
6 bam. Joker swap. 1 dot. So 6 dot. 7 bam. 2 dot.
So I'm gonna try for the quint. I'm gonna set my hand up here. So I have my pair. I need a pung, so I'm moving the Joker up to call for that. I need a Kong, and I need a quint. So we are ready to call on everything for our quint. Line number 2.
1 crack. 5 crack. Red. Call. 1 crack. 1 crack. 5 dot.
Oh, nice. We are in such nice shape. So let's try it.
South. 5 crack.
Linda said there are 2 3 bams out. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. Thank you. So we have our 3s already.
1 dot. 1 bam. 4 crack. 8 dot. 4 crack.
Just hope I don't get click happy here and click it away.
6 bam. 9 bam. 7 crack. Call. North.
Oh, some nice jokers here. We don't need the 3.
3 crack. 5 dot. 6 dot. 4 crack.
2
2
dot.
dot. North. 9 dot. 6 bam.
No. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Yikes. I'm afraid we're going to give Kurt.
Green. Red. 9 bam. 3 crack.
Oh, well, we're going to go for it. And let's see, because we're 1 away. Oh, keep your fingers crossed, everyone.
8 crack. Call.
Oh, oh no. I knew he needed it.
Call. 7 bam.
Oh, geez, this is crazy.
3 crack. 5 bam.
Oh, yay, we got a quint. Yoo-hoo. Thanks, Shirley, for the recommendation tonight. Woohoo, good way to end. That makes me so happy. I was really nervous about Kurt. I knew he needed that 8 that we threw, and I was so nervous. I thought he was going to call Mahjong, but I wanted to go for it. So kudos to us. We did it, and that was fun. And let's see what everybody else is doing. So Kurt was playing 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought he was playing line number 5. I thought he was playing all one suit, 7, 8, 9, but it worked out okay. Annie was playing East and West, 3, 4, 5. We tried to play that earlier tonight with the winds with a run. We never got that far. Amstead is playing 2 flowers, 2023, with line number 2. Oh, they said line number 3, sorry. Line number 3, with the dragons. Yep, he was playing green and white dragon. Nice. Green, and red and white. He could play white dragon. He might have been green, red, and 2023. It says any dragon, so it could be white or red. Yeah, he needed a 3. So how exciting! We won, and we won with a quint. So woohoo! So thanks everyone for joining me this evening, and I'm so glad you could. And if you have a topic that you're interested in me discussing, I would love to talk about it. Put it in the chat. And great, tonight was a good night. I really enjoyed playing tonight. And we'll see you next week. I'm not sure what our topic is next week. Like I said, it's always a surprise. I think I don't even, I pulled this out yesterday. I don't even know where it came from. But always put your topics in. Hi, Susan. Yay. Yep. Oh, so glad you liked it. Give me a thumbs up, everybody, if you enjoyed this. And Shirley said thanks. Oh, yes, it was very exciting, Shirley. Fun times. It's good to share that with all of you. And have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.